you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races.
Hi everyone, FM Greeno here, and welcome along to episode 4 of my FM21 beta save with Newcastle United. As you can see, we're sat in 7th in the Premier League currently, which is pretty good. We've only played a couple of games since you were with me last for that classic Boxing Day encounter at Old Trafford against Manchester United. If we take a quick look at the schedule, you can see that since then we played Fulham at home and we beat them 3-1, a pretty good win that, and Chelsea away where we were played off the park and lost 3-0. So we have a cup doubleheader for you today. We have the semi-final of the Carabao Cup against Manchester United, which seemingly this year is a one-legged affair. Normally that would be over 2 legs, but I guess with the condensed nature of the season, they've gone for just a one-off game. But at least we're at home at St James's Park for that. And we follow that with another home game against Bristol City in the FA Cup. Let's go and see how we're set up for the United game. Putting out a pretty strong team here for the United game. A couple of people you might not expect to be in the positions they are though. Wilshere, we're playing here as an inverted winger on the right-hand side. We've brought Hendrick into the team. We're playing him as a deep-lying playmaker today. We've gone to a slightly more defensive version of this 4-3-3. I don't want to go to the 5 at the back formation because that hasn't really done a lot of good for us this season. This is a more defensive setup in the formation we've been using in most games. So hopefully that will pay off against United today. Let's get into the game. It'll be interesting to see whether we have same sort of game as we did against United last time out. It was a very, very good game. We were winning 3-1 at half-time, ultimately lost 4-3. We probably should have reacted a bit faster in the second half to some of the things that were going on, but what's done is done. Let's see how we go on against them today up at our place. First highlight starts with a De Gea goal kick. We can't win that first ball. United are breaking down the right-hand side. Oh dear, that's not a great start for us. Martial scores in the first 5 minutes. And we really didn't look like we were close to getting the ball at any point in that move. They just knocked the ball around quite nicely. Good ball from Pogba. Igalo, simple pass to Martial. All the time in the world to stroke it home with his right foot from 20 yards. That's the first shot of the game. And we're already a goal down. This might be time for a demand more shout already. Because United are coming through. They've had a second attempt there. Fortunately, comes to nothing. So, let's get that demand more shout in there. Not much happening now, but another highlight starts here with United on the ball. We don't seem to have got a foothold in this game at all as yet. Clearance falls to Alex Telles, who marches through and fires across goal. This is not looking great. We might need to shake things up when we get to half-time. Doesn't look like we're doing an awful lot that's going to get us back into the game right now. We've not had a shot of any kind in this game so far. So that's pretty poor. I think we might have to make a change at half-time because San Maximin is absolutely knackered. That's a bit of a problem because clearly he's one of our better players and someone that we've been relying on today to put in a performance. But if his fitness isn't up to it, he's going to have to go off. And there we are. We reach half-time. Been a very poor performance from us so far. So I think we're going to make some tactical changes. We owe Man United after what happened in our last match. That's certainly something I would say to the guys. And who can we bring on here? It's suggesting Matt Ritchie, but I think we're going to go Joe Linton. And we'll move him to a inside forward on attack. In fact, let's change the tactic completely. Let's go to our attacking version. Okay, let's give that a go. Hopefully that'll give us a bit more impetus going forwards. And here we are. We start with a throw-in for us. Jedvaj out on the right-hand side. Can he get a ball across? Finds Hendrick. Joe Linton scores 5 minutes after coming on, and I think we'll have to put that down as tactical genius on my part. There are not many people in the world who'd think we need a goal, we'd better get Joe Linton on, but I'm one of them, and it's paid off. Unmarked at the back stick, the big man nods home. Here with a goal kick now. Can we win this ball? We cannot. Igalo gets onto it. Oh, what a good effort that was. Hit the bar. United playing Pulis ball there. Long goal kick forward. Header down to the forward. And a shot from 20 yards. Okay, so it might be time to look at another change. Lewis at left back is looking very tired. So what can we do about that? I think we only really have Matt Ritchie who can come on and play there. So we'll get him on. Oh dear, that's not the sort of football you want to be playing there. Can we get onto this loose ball? No, McTominay picks it up. Williams comes forward with it. Martial. Oh, goodness me. How close was that? We got away with one there. Hendrick. Oh, that's a terrible challenge, but we retain the ball. I wonder if the referee will go back and deal with that later. It looked like a yellow card, at least to me. Knocking the ball around quite nicely here. Joe Linton. Wilson. Back out to Joe Linton. What can he do? Gives it to Matt Ritchie. Jack Wilshere at the back post. And we've gone 2-1 up. Come on. Again, Joe Linton. Little burst of pace. Somehow doesn't knock the ball off when it looked like he might. Matt Ritchie fires it across. And there at the back post is Jack Wilshere. With a simple tap in from 3 or 4 yards out. And so with 15 minutes to go, we have a 2-1 lead. So, can we hang on to that? Let's make another change. We've got a lot of tired legs out there. So maybe we'll think about... let's have a look. Which of the midfielders should come off? Vilena maybe for Shelvey. I think that's a good shout. Okay, just a few minutes to go. Highlight here, long throw there from Jedvaj. Wilshere into Shelvey. A ball from Wilson to chase. He can't make that though. Maguire mops it up. Oh, we should have won that ball. And here comes Fred. What a dreadful effort that was though. And so we're into 5 minutes of injury time at the end of the game. And there it is. We've done it. A 2-1 win. Wow. That puts us in the final. So we're going to be playing against Arsenal in the final. That's at the end of February. Another tough ask, but great for us to have a day out at Wembley for sure. A couple of other little bits of news before we get into the FA Cup game. On the transfer front, we have had Christian Atsu leave the club. He's gone over to play in Denmark for the best part of £3 million. So that's good to come into the budget. We also have had a board takeover now. So if we take a look at the club info on the landmarks, we can see that Mike Ashley has left the club and a consortium headed up by ex-Sheffield United boss Kevin McCabe have taken over. Now, they haven't actually invested any more money into the club. So, but we're still in a fairly cash-rich position anyway. But the one advantage that has come out of this takeover is I was immediately able to go and ask the board to improve the training facilities, improve the youth facilities, and to look for an affiliate club. And whereas Mike Ashley had flatly been refusing to do any of those things, this lot have agreed immediately to get on and do it. So we're in a good position going forwards, I think. Anyway, let's get forward to the Bristol City game and see if we can get another cup win under our belts. Before I show you the lineup, there's one big piece of news. We have made a significant signing. So we have Rafael Santos Borré, who we have brought in for next to nothing. We got him for 1.8 million. He was out of contract in 6 months, and we managed to sneak in ahead of some fairly big clubs who wanted to sign him at the end of his contract and bring him in straight away. So he's valued at 18.5 million already, so the board will be delighted with that, I'm sure. He comes in, him and Wilson will be competing for the first choice place, I think. Be between the two of them. Looks a great player. All round decent. His finishing and whatever could do with a little bit of work, but we'll get him on some training for that and see if we can improve that. But I'm really happy to bring him in, as certainly, even if he doesn't displace Wilson, he's better than Carroll or Joe Linton as the backup striker. We are making a couple of changes into today's team. So Wilshire's come in today. He's going to play in that attacking midfield role. Ritchie is coming in to play left back. Clark is going to come in for a game. Other than that, it's a fairly strong lineup. We want to take this competition quite seriously, but we have, we've rested a couple of people. We have league games coming up that we need them to be fresh for. Let's get into the game. Bristol City are kind of mid-table championship side. I'm expecting us to have a fairly standard run through to the next round, but you never know in the cup. Good opportunity there for Lascelles from a corner, but he can't take it, unfortunately. Another corner here. Ritchie swings it in. New signing Borré picks up the ball there. Passing it around nicely in midfield. Can we find that killer pass? Wilshere certainly gives it a go. Unfortunately, just off the wavelength with the new signing Borré. It'll take a little while for them to get that cohesion, I suppose. Wilshere here with a great run. Is he going to do it all by himself? No. Saint-Maximin. Once the ball fell at his feet, 10 yards out, there's only going to be one outcome, and that puts us 1 up. A great driving run here by Wilshere. I thought he was going to try and go all the way, but he pushed a little bit wide, but took defenders with him, gave Saint-Maximin the space to run into, and that's a very tidy finish. Attacking opportunity here for Bristol City, and they have equalised. Tariq Bakinson. Okay. It was a decent ball into the back post and a good run and leap. But the marking was a little bit woeful, really. So, work to be done. I thought that early goal was going to settle our nerves and we could push on from there, but as things stand, we still have much to do. Ritchie picks up the ball, but unfortunately the highlight ends. So 30 minutes on the clock. We have another opportunity here, starting with a throw from Jedvaj. Can he get his crossover now? He can. It's cleared though. Wilshere will pick up the loose ball back to Hayden. Back out to Jedvaj. Another cross in. Wilshere loses the ball on the edge of the box. And Bakinson makes a run through. Naki Wells here. Can we hold him up? Wow, that's almost went out for a throw-in. Yet another corner to be swung in by Ritchie. Back post, Borré was jumping but couldn't quite make it. Saint-Maximin is through though, hits the post. Almiron mops up the loose ball. And there you are, as a lesson to all young footballers out there, always follow up. You never know where the ball is going to end up. Saint-Maximin here. Again, good driving run into the box. Thought he'd finished, but it hit the post, but drops at Almiron's feet. The simplest goal he's ever going to score. And so that puts us back into the lead, coming up to half-time. That should settle the nerves a little bit more again. Now, we're not particularly happy, so I think this is fine. Still room for improvement. We'll get out for the second half and see if we can build on this lead. Bristol City, aside from that one goal they scored, haven't really offered anything as an attacking force. But have we spoken too soon? They have an opportunity here by the looks of it. Knocking the ball around quite nicely, but we pick up this loose ball. Hayden to Vilena. He's driving forwards. San Maximan, Wilshire here. Great ball to Almiron. And again, another incident where following up is key. Vilena to San Maximan. Wilshire here with a fabulous ball to Almiron, who hits it first time, bounces off the keeper to the feet of Borre, and he scores on his debut for us. And that will be delightful for the fans to see their new man score a goal, and he'll gain confidence from that, no doubt. And so 3-1 now. This should be fairly comfortable to see out the rest of the game, I would think. Lascelles takes a free kick short to Clark, out to San Maximan. Beats his man, gets to the byline. Whoa, what a Rabona type cross that was. And Borre scores again. But just take a look at this little bit of skill from San Maximan. This is a guy playing with confidence like you would not believe. Little Rabona type cross there. Why he didn't just dink it with his left, who knows, but it looked pretty cool. And so I think we can rest a couple of people now with the Southampton game coming up in mind. So who's looking tired? Jedvaj. We have Manquillo on the bench, so we'll bring him on. Wilshire and Vilena. Well, I suppose Vilena is the most important to keep fresh out of the two. We'll give Sean Longstaff a run. And I think we'll take San Maximan off. Bring Joe Linton on. Hopefully we don't get any injuries between now and the end of the game. 20 minutes to go. 4-1 up. We can pretty much take our foot off the gas, I think, here. Nothing really happening in this last few minutes. An opportunity here starts with Bristol on the ball, but we win it back fairly easily. Wilshire into Longstaff. That's a good ball out to Borre, who's run into the channel. Across to Wilshire. Longstaff with an effort. A decent effort too, just over the bar though. If we look at these match stats, we've got 61% possession, 15 shots, 6 on target, and we are well-deserved winners of this FA Cup tie. After a good couple of cup wins there, we're looking to the future, into the schedules now. We have a fairly packed month of January, 4 more Premier League games to play, including a couple of very tricky ones against Arsenal and Man City. We've drawn Barnsley in the next round of the FA Cup. What I think we're going to do, we're going to go forwards and we will come back for the Leeds game. A team we beat earlier in the season very comfortably. I look forward to the home game against them, and we'll bring you any more transfer news that's happened during this period of the transfer window being open. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, please consider dropping a like on there for me, and if you've got any comments, I'd love to see them too. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. There's going to be a lot of great content coming up for FM21, and of course you can go and take a look back through the FM20 content that's already in there. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more action with Newcastle. Bye for now.